Coronavirus! Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real! Shit is getting real!
And we're back. Merry New Year, everyone. We're back. It's 2021, and the country is still a shit show. But it shouldn't be too much longer before it's over. Hopefully sooner than later. Hope everybody had a good holiday period. Great Christmas, great New Year's. As you see, I decided to come back and do the online version. It was up in the air. But I figure as long as I'm not working on Fridays, I can do this. Now, if I get a gig, that's another story. But as always, make sure to, in the comment section, let me know who you are so I can give you a shout out on here. And by the way, it's the little boy's birthday on Sunday, so you see that Venmo and that Cash App? He would really appreciate little presents. There's the Venmo, there's the Cash App. And if you do send them something, just put in the comments, this is for the little boy. For his birthday. My setup is a little different now. The tablet, which used to be here, is now over here, where the monitor that I read the questions is at. The mixer is no longer on my desk. I put it to the side. And I have a little keyboard here, so if you do send me a message on the comments, I can try to type back as fast as I can. See what else has happened in the last, what has it been? This is 3 weeks now? 2 weeks that we were off? So it's almost 3 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks, whatever. Whatever time it's been. I worked a New Year's Eve party, which was crazy. It was in a hotel penthouse on the 43rd floor in Hollywood, and where they set me up to do the karaoke was on the balcony of the room, which was no bigger than the side, from one side to another, as the desk I'm standing here sitting in front of, from the wall to the edge. And I have no desire to be anywhere with wide open spaces and high winds. So I wasn't too pleased, but in the end, I needed the money, so that was my New Year's Eve. Otherwise, everything went good after that. I've been riding bike. I've continued losing weight. Still working. Still doing karaoke at Seven Seas. We did have a gig on Tuesday this last week, which we're going to erase and pretend never happened. I will have to apologize that I was involved in what will eventually be considered a super spreader karaoke. But by the time I lost control of the situation, it was too late. Now, the place needs to take control of their people, but I don't know how they're going to do that, considering they allow minors and overserve them. So, I didn't even get paid for it. That's how happy I was to leave. I said, where's my check? Oh, didn't you talk to... No, so there's no check. Oh, come back Friday. Well, you see, I'm here. I didn't go pick up anything. The guy said he was going to bring it to me last night at Seven Seas and didn't show up. He did text me asking me who to bring the check out to, but I don't know if he assumes I'm going to show up on Tuesday to pick it up. I'm not going back. And the longer they take to get a check to me, the longer the faster the sooner they're going to find out that I'm not going back. So if they expect me to show up on Tuesday to get my check and hold the hostage for me to work, I'm not even going to show up. So it's like, no, you didn't pay me, so I didn't go back. And hopefully they're watching this now and they just found out I'm not coming back. As far as the other events in news, Obviously, this trivia game will not have anything about that. This game was written over the weekend. It was used on Monday at Barnancy and Wednesday at the Bend. It's the same game that both places used, and I'm using it online with you guys. But the news progresses over the week and things happen. So as you know, Wednesday, he who shall remain unnamed, because I decided that I will no longer use his name in any capacity, and I will censor it in any way that I have to. If I don't remember having any questions about him in this game, but if I happen to forget to have censored it there, it's because I wrote the game before what happened on Wednesday. However, as you know, he attempted to lead a coup against the country he's been entrusted to lead. And as much as people say, well, it wasn't him, it was him. He told them to do that. He knew what he was saying. He knows what words to use. He knows how to motivate them. Those people who who basically broke into and invaded the state capital of this country should all be arrested. Those of you who went up there and were part of it should all be arrested. My two cousins, who I know went up there, first of all, don't ever contact me again. And I'm talking about Sal and Greg Serra. I don't want to hear from you people. I pretty much disowned that side of the family anyway. But I made some exceptions. I mean, I got to see Peter, my cousin, because he's always at the bar. So I see his mother and I see his brother whenever I go to the store. I don't know if I'll go back to the store or not. I'll go back to the store because they really haven't done anything. And my aunt has been nice to me and all this. And my cousin's mother has always been good to me. But I think it's time to move on. My family tree from now on starts with me. And my son and my daughters, the one you see and the one that disowned me, are the offspring of me. And that is where our tree goes. My son will be the only male heir. And it's his birthday on Sunday. So send him some money. Venmo, Cash App. Right there. Where are we? There is the thing. There we go. Venmo, Cash App. All right, as always, trivia will be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. If you need a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket, bring it inside, use that to play in tonight's home edition of tonight's game. If you don't have a bucket outside your house, go to the bathroom, empty out the little garbage can. Don't bring the toilet paper with you, and use that for tonight's bucket. And trivia will be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. My birthday's coming up too. And you know what day my birthday is? January 20th. I was planning on doing a big, inauguration birthday theme party at the Bend. But after the events of Wednesday, I decided that I don't want to make other people feel the way I felt both when we lost the election in 2016, where I almost had a stroke, and the way I felt watching that invasion that took place this Wednesday. If those people are that angry and that stupid, you know what? Let them be. I'm going to take the high road. It's still my birthday. I'm still going to do trivia like always. And if somebody wants to acknowledge it, maybe bring cake or something, that's on them. I'm not going to do what I originally was going to do, which is have an American flag birthday cake and rub in the fact that Trump... Look, I said his name. I said I wasn't going to say his name, and I said his name. It's a new policy, so it's going to take me a little bit to get used to it. However, it might not even be an issue because we'll see what happens. We still got whatever number of days, and we got 12 days left. Maybe my son will be the one celebrating that, he who sits in the White House will no longer be sitting there and go back to sitting on the toilet. Of course, he can't sit on the toilet and tweet anymore because he got banned from Twitter. He's also banned from Facebook. I guess he's going to open a fake account and try to see if people can figure out it's him. The way my daughter does with all her fake Instagram accounts. Which I don't know how she thinks she's making a secret, because I get recommended to, you may know this person, and then look, and it's my daughter. I don't try to let her. I don't follow it because I know she wants her privacy, and I respect that. But she's not hiding anything from anyone. You can't even hear me right now. I don't even know where my kids are. I don't know if we're gonna have a raffle today. I used to have a clock over here where I would tell you, I would know how much time was left before 7 because I would know when to switch the things. But I moved it to over there now in my living room, and I can't barely see it. So now I have to look it down at my phone here. So, well, there she is, and she's gone. I was just telling them how. I said his name again. I said I wasn't going to say his name. How so-and-so wasn't going to be able to get fake Twitter accounts the way you get all these fake Instagram accounts. And how I get recommended to follow you because I may know you. And I don't follow them because I know they're your fake accounts. But you're not hiding anything from anyone. Again, as I was saying, my birthday is on Wednesday, January 20th. So you want to come to the Bend or send something to me at the Bend, I'll be there for trivia. Otherwise, the karaoke version of my birthday is the 21st on Thursday. I'll be there as well. And Under the Mango Tree will probably be coming back soon. Those of you who followed my Instagram and Facebook posts of those videos I would make called Under the Mango Tree, they should be back soon. I'm just making a list of subject matter and cross-referencing that I didn't already talk about these things. Little boy finally came out of his room, but he hasn't brushed his hair. I remember the little boy's birthday is on Sunday, so if you guys want to throw a little bit his way, send it to that Venmo or that Cash App right there, and in the comment section, you can just say, it's for the little boy. And happy birthday to the little boy. He will probably use it to play a game, to buy games for his computer or something like that. 2 minutes. Dos. Minuto. If one of you is Flip, your team says you're no longer the captain. They got second place on Wednesday. They have taken over they have formed a coup of the team and taken over your spot as the captains. This Friday, it's after 7 o'clock. It's time now for home trivia. If you don't already have a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket, bring it inside, and use that to play in tonight's trivia game. Otherwise, get the little garbage can in your bathroom to empty it out from the toilet paper and bring it over. Hey, what happened there? Right now, let's get started by going over the rules of tonight's game.
It's Friday, you bastards.
All right, as always, we have a one-player minimum, but you must stay 6 feet apart from people you don't know, because you need to be at least one human being in order to play. All right, grab 3 sheets of paper, number them 1 through 10, write any funny team names in the comments, and if I see them, I'll catch it. I'll, give you a shout-out or read it out here. Feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want, because you're home, I'm home, we're all home, so feel free to scream and shout. You have to scream and shout. Well, let me sing it too much so I don't get copyright claims. Scream and shout the answers all you want because it makes no difference. We have no prizes to give you anyway. No looking up the answers, and if you do know the answers, please don't post the answers in the comments. Remember, you're playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself. Questions round 1 are worth 1 point each. Questions round 2 are worth 2 points each. Questions round 3 are worth 5 points each, and you're playing for first place gets nothing, second place gets nothing. But if you can, please take a picture of yourselves with the screen in the background, whatever you can, showing that you're playing trivia, and tag @TriviaMiami on either Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, because we still have these accounts. We are allowed to have this. So you can tag us on any one of these platforms, and I'll try to grab them, and I'll share them next week here. We will also be pulling out our stubs and dancing in the Lucky SOB raffle, which, as always in the home edition, means you lucky son of a Bernie. Not the same thing in person, though. All right, here's our legal disclaimer. If you can read small and fast, you can read that thing. And it's gone. And remember, as I was saying, any little bit you send us, write in the comments, happy birthday to the little boy, and we will set it aside and it'll all go to him. His birthday is on Sunday. He is finally 13, which still means he cannot have a beer. He can only have an iron beer because he's still not 21, but he won't be 12 anymore. And he will actually officially be a teenager. All right, as always, you can join me Mondays over at Bar Nancy if you want to play in person. That game starts at 8 o'clock, and it ends at 10, but more or less. You can play for fun, get prizes. The raffle there, you win the prizes, not my son. Join us at Bar Nancy on Mondays. Their winners this last Monday were he who should not be named Stirfire in second place, and in first place, Mr. J and the Outlaws. Wednesdays, join me at the Bend over in Miami Lakes. That game starts at 9 o'clock. Get your thing and drink on. Come win prizes over there as well. Second place was Big Rig Al, featuring the new captains, because the original captain has not come back. And in first place, won't take the L like blank won't either. Or more like blank won't. I won't say it. You know what name goes there. I'm not saying it. Remember, you can also join me for karaoke every Thursday and Saturday at 7 Seas Bar starting at 9 o'clock. And I will be here every Friday again until I get tired, until I get hired, or something happens, or whatever, or not enough people start coming here. But we got 11 right now, so that's good. I have no idea who it is. Nobody's written anything in here, but let's get started with tonight's game. Where's my, hold on, I need my stopwatch. Let's get started with round one. Phones in the buckets, teléfonos en la cubeta. Round one. Question one. True or false? Larry King started his radio career in the same New York radio station as Howard Stern. True or false? I just saw the comments now. I have my keyboard keys up, so I covered everything. So, Misfits in the house. Danny in the house. And team, despite all the rage, they are now just MAGA in a cage. Yeah, that feels better. All right, question two. What new Nintendo console replaced the GameCube on November 19, 2006? What new Nintendo console replaced the GameCube on November 19, 2006? Obviously, I didn't get new royalty-free music over the holidays. It's the same stupid songs that keep playing in my ear the whole time I'm here. I've also noticed I keep rhyming things. All right, question three. In what decade was NATO formed? A, 1940s, B, 1950s, or C, 1960s? In what decade was NATO formed? 40s, 50s, or 60s? Remember when this shirt fit tight on me? All right, question four. What U.S. state is Sheldon from the TV show The Big Bang Theory from? And what U.S. state is Sheldon from the TV show The Big Bang Theory from, the character? I just realized I still have Christmas decorations behind me. All right, question 5. What was the first movie starring the Beatles? A. A Hard Day's Night. B. Help. Or C. Yellow Submarine. What was the first movie starring the Beatles? A Hard Day's Night, Help, or Yellow Submarine? All right, question 6. Who starred as Danny Ocean in the 1960 movie Ocean's 11? Who starred as Danny Ocean in the 1960 movie Ocean's 11? All right, question 7. After the passing of Don Wells, who played Marianne, which is the only Gilligan's Island actor still alive? I forgot to write the word island, I noticed. A. Bob Denver. B. Russell Johnson. Or C. Tina Louise. Again, after the passing of Don Wells, which is the only Gilligan's Island actor still alive? Bob Denver, Russell Johnson, or Tina Louise? All right, question 8. Andrew Yang announced he is running for mayor of what city? Andrew Yang announced he is running for mayor of what city? All right, the delay between what you see, me saying something and you seeing it is 12 seconds. I just did it because I'm watching myself too. However, there's no dump button for me to take out any curse words. This is not a real broadcast. All right, question 9. What sport do Fuzzy Zoeller and Kermit Zarley play? A. Golf. B. Rugby. Or C. Tennis. What sport do Fuzzy Zoeller and Kermit Zarley play? Golf, rugby, or tennis? All right, finally, question 10, everybody's favorite category. Florida or not Florida? When we read a news headline, you need to let me know if you think it's Florida or not Florida. The only two possible answers are Florida, not Florida. Here's the headline. A man who wasn't on fire is charged with a felony after police say he sprayed himself with a fire extinguisher in an attempt to dry himself. Florida or not Florida? All right, that is the end of round one. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question one was true or false. Larry King started his radio career in the same New York radio station as Howard Stern. Question two, what new Nintendo console replaced the GameCube on November 19, 2006? Question three, what decade was NATO formed? A, 1940s, B, 1950s, or C, 1960s? Question four, what U.S. state is Sheldon from the TV show The Big Bang Theory from? Question five, what was the first movie starring the Beatles? A, A Hard Day's Night, B, Help, or C, Yellow Submarine? Question six, who starred as Danny Ocean in the 1960 movie Ocean's 11? And seven, after the passing of Don Wells, which is the only Gilligan's Island actor still alive? A, Bob Denver, B, Russell Johnson, or C, Tina Louise? Question eight, Andrew Yang announced he is running for mayor of what city? Question 9, what sport do Fuzzy Zeller and Kermit Zarley play? A, golf, B, rugby, or C, tennis? And Florida or not Florida, the headline read, a man who wasn't on fire is charged with a felony after police say he sprayed himself with a fire extinguisher in an attempt to dry himself. All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Remember, any little bit helps, so you want to hook it up. Venmo me, Cash App me. And obviously, if you don't want to hook me up, you want to hook up my son. It's his birthday on Sunday. You want to send him something, just send something and then put in the comment, for the little boy or happy birthday, little boy, or anything with the words little boy in it. And I'll know it's for him. And I'll set it aside and give it to him in cash. All right. Let's get started with our first round of our raffle. Let's open up the raffle screen. There's my daughter. Grogu's back. He's still in the middle of training after the Mandalorian gave him up to Luke. And if you didn't see the last part of the Mandalorian, then it's been a while. And you should have watched it already. But let's get to the first round of our raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll put a number out of this bucket. And any number I pull out, my son wins. My son is going to win all the prizes. All right, first one out, getting whatever that is. 570, 570. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Next one out. 588, 588. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Stay with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer. But he can't have a beer because as of right now, he is still 12, not 21. He can only have iron beer. But next week, he can still only have iron beer because he'll be 13, not 21 either way. Going on to the following number. 576, 576. Dance.
B stands for Broncos, BMW, Bengals, and the Bell.
All right, he won, you didn't. Stay with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. And that's the lucky son of a Bernie raffle this round. If he's still, he'll be back after round 2 and 3 of tonight's game. All right, let's go over the answers from round 1. All right, question 1 was true or false. Larry King started his radio career in the same New York station as Howard Stern. That is false. He actually started his radio career here in Miami. He bounced around different bunch of shitty stations up and down and eventually ended up on IOD. And at some point he passed bad checks and he bounced some checks and that's his mugshot. And don't ever lend Larry King money. And especially don't lend him a ventilator because he won't return it. Into what new Nintendo console replaced the GameCube on November 19, 2006? The Wii. Wii! In what decade was NATO formed? The 1940s. For what U.S. state is Sheldon from the TV show The Big Bang Theory from? He's from Texas. What was the first movie starring the Beatles? A Hard Day's Night. Who starred as Danny Ocean in the 1960 movie Ocean's 11? Frank Sinatra. After the passing of Don Wells, which is the only Gilligan's Island actor still alive? Tina Louise, Ginger. Andrew Yang announced he is running for mayor of what city? New York City. Now, what sport do Fuzzy Zeller and Kermit Zarley play? They play golf. Just like somebody else is going to start doing unless he goes to jail. And hopefully he doesn't get to play golf. He gets to go to jail. And Florida or not Florida, a man who wasn't on fire is charged with a felony after police say he sprayed himself with a fire extinguisher in an attempt to dry himself. That was Florida. I don't remember what part of Florida that was in, but it was Florida. All right, these questions are 1 point each, so whatever you got right, post that score in the comments. Remember, Monday you can join me at Bar Nancy, Wednesday at The Bend, Thursdays and Saturdays for karaoke at 7 Seas. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes for round 2.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns, then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or Exit 12 on the Turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there. The fair, it's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right! Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
Oh, what a difference. All right, and we're back. Let's see what we got here. We got 8, 9. Hey, Michael Robinson in the house. And I guess we'll get the rest later. All right, let's move on to round 2. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets, everybody. Round 2. Question 1. What came out first? Captain America Civil War or Mission Impossible Rogue Nation? Both with Jeremy Renner. What came out first? Misfits got 8. All right, question 2. Which car manufacturer's name translates from Latin as to row? And which car manufacturer's name translates from Latin as to row? Yep, still 12 seconds. All right, question 3. What double word song title was a hit single by Paula Abdul? And double word meaning like the same song, the same name, the same word twice. And what double word song title was a hit single by Paula Abdul? Again, same word twice. Got a notification over there, but it's not on my phone yet. Oh well, I'll look at it later. Oh, there it comes. Oh, that's not the one I was looking for. All right, question 4 is always our anal bum cover. And as you know, today they're at 7:30. In 5 minutes, they're going to air the last Alex Trebek episode. So I wouldn't be upset if you guys wanted to go watch that live instead of watching me live. Otherwise, you can record that and come back and watch this, or you can, watch this later on, or do a stop, pause now, and then come back to it. I'm not sure how it works on your side. Just saying. Tonight is the last episode, so it's our anal bum cover, which is always an album cover. So whose 2020 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Whose 2020 album is that the cover for? Well, Danny says DVR set, so I guess you guys are good. All right, question 5. Who was the host of The Tonight Show from 1954 to 1957? Who was the host of The Tonight Show from 1954 to 1957? All right, question 6 is always our movie clip. So I'll play a clip from a movie. It was released in 2001. If you know what it is, write it down. I'll play it once with just the sound and once with the words up on the screen. Listen closely.
Seriously, do you service yourself 10 times a day?
One more time.
Seriously, do you service yourself 10 times a day?
What movie is that from? All right, question 7. What city in Texas is named for President James K. Polk's vice president? And what city in Texas is named for President James K. Polk's vice president? All right, question 8. What two bands feature drummers named Roger Taylor? And we're looking for two completely different bands with two completely different guys named Roger Taylor. And what two bands feature drummers named Roger Taylor? Not that it matters, because it's not like I'm going to see it and then you're going to be able to argue with me. Just saying. All right, question 9. Who was the last leader of the Soviet Union? Who was the last leader of the Soviet Union? Yvette in the house. And finally, question 10, last question in this round. Thomas Bangalter and Guy Manuel de Homem Cristo are best known as which musical duo? And Tomás Bangalter and Guy Manuel de Homem Cristo are best known as which musical duo? All right, that is the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what came out first, Captain America Civil War or Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, both with Jeremy Renner? Question 2, which car manufacturer's name translates to from Latin to as to roll? Question 3, what double word song title was a hit single by Paula Abdul? Double word meaning as in the same word twice. Ain't no bum cover. An album cover. Whose 2020 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Question 5. Who was the host of The Tonight Show from 1954 to 1957? Movie clip from 2001.
Seriously, do you like service yourself 10 times a day?
What movie is that from? Question 7. What city in Texas is named for President James K. Polk's vice president? Question 8. What two bands, different bands, feature drummers named Roger Taylor? Two different Roger Taylors, not the same guy. Question 9. Who was the last leader of the Soviet Union? And question 10. Tomás Bangalter and Guy Manuel de Homem Cristo are best known as which musical duo? All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, any little bit helps. You want to throw anything my way? You don't want to throw anything my way, throw something my son's way. It's his birthday on Sunday. You're not going to see him after today. So today will be the day to send him something so he can be happy and have a present. Send something. Just put in the comments when you do the Venmo or the Cash App for the little boy or happy birthday little boy or whatever. Something to the little boy. He loves it when we call him the little boy. All right, let's put the camera back on. There's Leticia. The little boy, right. And let's get started with another round of the Lucky SOB raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll put a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. My daughter's up there to give him the prizes, and hopefully there will be no violence. It is his birthday, so we should all be nice to him. All right, first one out, getting... Oh, look, it's a soul. Well, no, that's not the soul. The soul's on the other side. There we go. I saw one of those on the floor riding bike, and I said, look, he lost soul. Dad joke. 661. 661. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 594. 594. Dance.
Lucia. Oh, yeah. Lucia. Lucia.
And he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Wait for the good part. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer. But he doesn't get a beer. He's still only 12 until Sunday. He'll be 13 then. But either way, he's still not going to be able to get a beer. He can only have iron beer now and then. Going out to the following number. 568. 568. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. That concludes our lucky son of a Bernie raffle for this round. He'll be back after round 3. I don't know why they started hitting each other. I was busy looking at the cameras. Let's go over the answers from round 2. Question 1 was, what came out first, Captain America Civil War or Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, both with Jeremy Renner? It was Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Which car manufacturer's name translates from Latin as to row? Volvo. And 3, what double-word song title was a hit single by Paula Abdul? Rush Rush, with Keanu Reeves in the music video playing the James Dean part. Ain't no bum cover. Sorry, an album cover. Whose 2020 album is this the cover for? That is Bad Bunny, as if 2020 wasn't shitty enough, this album came out too, and that guy got more money. I hate Bad Bunny. That's the worst music ever. It's the reason I don't have to bend anymore for karaoke. All right, question 5. Who was the host of The Tonight Show from 1954 to 1957? Steve Allen. Movie clip from 2001.
Seriously, do you like service yourself 10 times a day?
Zoolander. So in what city in Texas is named for President James K. Polk's vice president? Dallas. Okay, what 2 bands feature drummers named Roger Taylor? It's Duran Duran and Queen. 2 different guys. Who was the last leader of the Soviet Union? Mikhail Gorbachev. And question 10, Tomás Bengater and Guy Manuel de Omencristo are best known as which musical duo? Daft Punk. Now I understand, they're French, and I should have read that with a French accent instead of improper Spanish inflection to throw you off. But it's still Daft Punk, regardless of how I read it. All right, these questions are worth 2 points each. So get whatever you got right times 2, add that to your previous score. That'll give you your running total at this point. Post your scores in the comments. Remember, join me Monday at Bar Nancy, Wednesday at The Bend. Join me for karaoke Thursdays and Saturdays at 7 Seas Bar, and join me here every Friday for live trivia from home. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
If you're hungry and in the mood for something extraordinary, look for this symbol. And this telephone is the fastest way to Franco's original Italian pizza, day or night. If you live anywhere from Pompano to Hialeah, you can treat yourself to the best in authentic Italian dishes. Franco's specializes in dishes from antipasto to veal francesa, all at reasonable prices. This symbol of excellence is in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, North Miami, and Hialeah. Franco's, the king of pizza with home delivery day or night.
97 GTR, continuous rock and roll with Herman and McBean mornings.
No more pop scratchers and ugly black buildup for these rock and roll animals.
97 GTR, all compact disc rock and roll.
Like ZZ Top, Bruce Springsteen, the Rolling Stones. Herman and McBean, mornings on 97 GTR, continuous rock and roll.
Ay, bendito, se le paró el carro. ¿Y eso cómo fue?
No sé. Yo le había echado coolant, pero se calentó.
Mire, lo voy a ayudar, porque yo tengo un tremendo coolant. Amali. La próxima vez échele a Amali. Este sí es un coolant de calidad superior. Porque todos los coolant no son iguales, ¿sabes? Amali es mejor de lo que tiene que ser.
Ah, pero oiga, ¿usted no es irichacón?
Sí, y de coolant, yo sí sé. Exija Amali. Tremendo coolant.
Why settle for some of it when you can get all of it?
Get it all, get to Zare. and get it all.
It's gotta be a knockout, so I got to Zare.
It's gotta last.
It's gotta have a name I know.
So we got to Zare.
Get it all. Get it all.
It's gotta be a real value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
Exciting fashions, famous brands, honest quality, genuine value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
In Miami, se llama Zaire. And we're back. All right. We got 20, 20, and 23. And that's all that I see posted here. All right, let's get started with round 3. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets, teléfonos en la cubeta. We're starting round 3. Phones in the buckets. You, put your phone away. Phones in the buckets. Round 3. Question 1. What company was founded by Edwin Land? What company was founded by Edwin Land? I don't know why people send me messages when they know I'm working. I'm not technically working, but you know, I'm busy. All right, question 2. In 1967, who became the first professional quarterback to pass for over 4,000 yards in a season? In 1967, who became the first professional quarterback to pass for over 4,000 yards in a season? All right, question 3. It's time now to name a celebrity. I'm going to put a picture of a celebrity up there. If you know who it is, write down their real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen them. Name. This. Celebrity. I need her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her. I got an email. All right, question 4. By what name is the island of Rapa Nui better known? By what name is the island of Rapa Nui better known? All right, question 5, as always, is our Jumbo. I got 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom. There's our NEVERTRYERO. It's an actor, male. Never try Ero. Figure it out. All right. Hopefully you either figured this out or wrote this information down on your back of your answer sheet or a separate piece of paper. I am moving on to question 6. In what country would you find remnants of the ancient city of Troy? In what country would you find remnants of the ancient city of Troy? All right, question 7. In 2006, what quarterback became the second to last USFL veteran to retire from the NFL? In 2006, what quarterback became the second to last USFL veteran to retire from the NFL? I heard that fans of the New York Generals USFL team are planning on storming the Super Bowl to steal the Vince Lombardi trophy because they feel that they're entitled to it. All right, question 8. What U.S. city is nicknamed Emerald City? What U.S. city is nicknamed Emerald City? All right, question 9. What TV actor released an autobiography titled Making Waves, the Autobiography? What TV actor released an autobiography titled Making Waves, the Autobiography? And finally, question 10, last question of tonight's game, something of local history, news, or facts. What rap mogul was seen last week in Overtown at an event to provide help to residents passing out $50 bills? Again, what rap mogul was seen last week in Overtown at an event to provide help to residents passing out $50 bills? All right, that is the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what company was founded by Edwin Land? Question 2, in 1967, who became the first professional quarterback to pass for over 4,000 yards in a season? To name this celebrity, any her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her. Question 4, by what name is the island of Rapa Nui better known? Where Jumbo 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom. Those are the letters. Hint, an actor male. Never try Edo. Question 6. In what country would you find remnants of the ancient city of Troy? Question 7. In 2006, what quarterback became the second to last USFL veteran to retire from the NFL? Question 8. What U.S. city is nicknamed Emerald City? Question 9. What TV actor released an autobiography titled Making Waves, the Autobiography? And question 10. Local history, news, or facts. What rap mogul was seen last week in Overtown at an event to provide help to residents passing out $50 bills? All right, please check your own answer sheet. See if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, any little bit helps. Anything you send me today will go towards the little boy and his birthday. Or, probably video games that he's going to buy himself or whatever he does with the money. That's his problem. Just make sure to say happy birthday in your comment so that I know that it is for the little boy. And actually, whatever you send me today is for him. So, I just wanted to make him hear me say little boy over and over again to upset him. But anything you send me today is towards him, and I'm not going to keep any of it. So I'll even have him verify it next week that I gave him the money somehow. All right, let's get to our final raffle. There's my daughter. She's holding somebody's soul. Hey, no, that's a soul that doesn't want to be born yet. That's 11. The 11th soul. All right, let's get into our final raffle. It's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and any number I pull out, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. All right, first one out is 11. The soul that doesn't want to be born. Going out to 592. 592. Dance. Nobody can hear you, Another. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Next one out. Another soul. It's the same one. We have two of those. 211, so that's to 22. $590. $590. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he doesn't get a beer, he gets an iron beer. Going out to the following number. It'll be the last time we say that he's 12, not 21. Next week, we were going to say he's 13, not 21. 593, 593. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Not include the lucky son of a Bernie raffle for tonight's game. I said this right.
Opalaka Hialeah is the thing to do. Every time you go, you find something new. Opalaka Hialeah.
Opalaka Hialeah is the you and me. All right, let's get into the answers from round 3. All right, question 1 was, what company was founded by Edwin Land? Polaroid. Question 2, in 1967, who became the first professional quarterback to pass for over 4,000 yards in a season? Joe Namath. Question 3, name this celebrity. That is Kate Bosworth. By what name is the island of Rapa better known? Easter Island. Word jumble. 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom. Those are the letters. It is, come on, click. Vern Troyer. That's why the letters were in lowercase. I know, I'm cruel. I'm a big bully. I'm a bad boy. I understand. Question 6. In what country would you find remnants of the ancient city of Troy? In Turkey. 7. In 2006, what quarterback became the second to last USFL veteran to retire from the NFL? Doug Flutie. Flutie Flakes. Question 8. What U.S. city is nicknamed Emerald City? Seattle. Question 9. What TV actor released an autobiography titled Making Waves, the Autobiography? The Hoff. David Hasselhoff. Question 10. Local history, news, or facts. What rap mogul was seen last week in Overtown at an event to provide help to residents passing out $50 bills? Sean Puffy P. Diddy Daddy Combs. I couldn't fit the whole thing up there, but I put as much as I could. All right, these questions were 5 points each, so whatever you got right times 5, add that to your previous total, and that will give you your final total, and then post that final total in the comments, giving us, and we'll figure out between the people who actually post their scores there who actually won the game. Remember, join me Monday at Bar Nancy if you actually want to win prizes, or Wednesday over at the Bend in Miami Lakes. If you want to sing songs, come to karaoke at Seven Seas Bar Thursday and Saturday. And if you just want to hang out with me here from your house, I'll be here next Friday. Let's take one more commercial break while you post your scores, and I'll be back to see who the winners are. Stay to the end. I'm going to play a little tribute to Tommy Lasorda, too, at the end.
Come enjoy the rides and the wonderful. Lights, food, rides, and so much more. All the Christmas spirit you find it here. On Palmetto, Bird Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rides free.
Hey, man, fellas. Look here. Seagulls, golden wine cooler, seagulls, golden wine cooler, it's wet and it's dry. Golden wine cooler, my, golden wine cooler, me and the boys, love all the time. Golden wine cooler, it's wet and it's dry. Golden wine cooler.
You know why I come to Lum's, good buddy? They grill the steaks just perfect. And the fish fried dinner is so tender and delicious. I love the juicy roast beef sandwich piled high with that thinly sliced roast beef. I like it when Mommy and Daddy take me to Lum's. The burgers are great. You and your kids get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
You get a choice. You get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
Compact disc sale of the year. Thousands of titles for only $8.99. All types of music. Rock, country, soul, jazz, classical, vocal, big band, pop. Hundreds of artists. Something for everyone. CDs for only $8.99. Come into Peaches now while the best selection's available.
All right, we're back. All right, from what I'm seeing here, second place goes to... Not that there's actually any winners, but whatever. Second place goes to the MAGA in a Cage team, and first place goes to Just Danny. Close, but by 1 point for the third place would be the Robinson team, and at the bottom is, the Misfits. But either way, you're all winners, and nobody really won or lost anything here. We're all playing from home, and it makes no difference. We'll keep this up until I get tired, or we get a Friday, or Sandbar comes back, or something happens in the Grove. Remember, you can follow me at Trivia Miami on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, because I'm still allowed to have these accounts. You can also watch this entire game on YouTube later. Remember, thoughts and prayers to Linda for having to deal with that asshole. Alan's up there with somebody has their balls on his back in that picture. Look closely. You'll also notice somebody's pressing their balls on his ass. All right. Like we always say.
Fuck Hector.
And everybody always says.
Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector.
No ha habido ni papel de trole para limpiarse el culo.
Again, send something to the boy for his birthday, if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. Now here's a little video of Tommy Lasorda fighting the Philly Fanatic, and at the end, Cox on the Radio will sign us off. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Well, we're back here at Veterans Stadium, and in between innings, Tommy, he's out there. The Philly Fanatic has a stuffed mannequin of a Dodger, and Tommy trying to get the Fanatic close. You see the physique of the mannequin. Tommy's a little bit hot, I think. Is he going to move that over? No, let him go. He says, you don't make fun of me or my ball club.
Have yourself a real nice day. And if you want to smile some, listen to Power 96.